that's it, we're back here. The second load, which is not too bad. It's going to be only half of the load this way. And it was quite fast. I only have one delivery. It's 2 loads for one delivery. So I'm taking 3 tons of coal to the same place. Well, I'm taking 3 tons. I already took 2 tons. Now there's another 20 bags to go. 1 more ton, and that'll be it for the day. I didn't even take off me. I don't even know what's called it. We call it, I don't really know how to call this thing anymore. But that's to protect my back. Okay. And keep up the good energy as we started this morning. So we need to carry on the same enthusiasm, same level of energy. Don't let the tiredness or the weather change what you want to do today. When you put on that weight, I enjoy the cold. I only work busy on the cold weather. Whenever it gets cold, that's me there delivering my cold. So that's why you don't hear me complaining when it's too cold or when it's raining, when it's icy, it's snowing. This is part of my job. That's what I do. And when it's hot, I take the coat. So try a little bit outside as well. As I'm delivering coal, before I used to do some lives while I'm training outside, outdoors in the nature. I just stopped now. I might start at some point. So this is the life of a coal miner. Sometimes easier, sometimes a little bit harder. But no reason to complain, at least not from my ends. I don't know about other companies. They do how they work, if they are happy with their jobs. I am happy with mine. I truly enjoy working. If not, I would not be in this job for the past 11 years. Well, almost 11 years. It will be 11 years in November. I'm doing this. Então, eu não posso falar pelos outros, não posso falar por outros carvoeiros, mas para mim esse trabalho aqui tá massa, tá legal, tô gostando, não tenho reclamações. É claro, poderia ganhar um pouco mais, mas eu acredito que em qualquer outro trabalho poderia ganhar um pouco mais. Mas pelo que eu trabalho, eu acho que eu ganho bem. So I don't know about other jobs better. Well, surely, if I was still working in hospitality, I would get a better pay. But would I be happy doing other jobs? I can say straight away, back on the days when I was in the kitchen, it were moments when it was good. It was moments at work, it was good, you know. You could socialize more with people, you had people to talk with. Even though we were busy, everybody else was busy, we were all stressed in the same environment. This was the downside of it. Money-wise, good. Not perfect, but it was good. It was a good money. work in hospitality. Not much happiness. Not some what we're doing. And when the moment comes and you start losing the passion for your job, it's time to get out. You're not going to do that with care. You're not going to be a great professional anymore. You are just there being, you're just drowning on your own pressure. And don't get me wrong, I tried to leave hospitality for many years. Okay, it was not one day I just woke up and I said I don't want to leave this job anymore. I had security, I had money, I was good in what I was doing. Okay. I worked with each for over 2 years. I took qualifications in Brazil, I had qualifications in England, so I was good doing what I was doing. I was not happy, I was not enjoying the job. I think at some point I was all the time grumpy, unhappy. I was not treating people with respect a lot of the time. You know, it was very strange being working in something what you know what you are doing, but you have another. Maybe I had another 6-7 people above me. You know, managers, directors, all sorts of shit. And of course, customers. Some big heads, they just go in the restaurant and there's no reason for them to complain about the food, but they still will. I don't know how it works in other countries, but in England, if you make one complaint in a restaurant, if you are going to eat in some chains of restaurants, you're going to get vouchers if you make one complaint. Well, the food was cold, or it was not well cooked, or whatever. You can find any sort of excuse what you want. So I know people, they just go and eat for free all the time. Because the only thing what they do, they go to the restaurant and they start complaining about the food. If it's not about the food, it's about the service. If it's not about the service, the toilet was not good. Some people, they put hair on the food just to send a complaint. That's absolutely fine. You can complain about the chef's food. But I would not advise you to eat it again. I know what people are capable to do inside the restaurant, inside the kitchen of the restaurants. I've seen things which I didn't like. I found a lot of chefs in my life because of their behavior, what they were doing with food. And trust me, you don't really want to go back in there. So this job, cold, yeah, it's a hard work sometimes. That's what people think. It's not for me. For me, it's an enjoyable job. For me, I like what I do, as I said before. You know, I have fun. I make friendships in this job, even though when I'm going to be into some cold, into some places. I can spend some time talking to people, find out about lives, knowing a little bit more about themselves, so nice places where I can visit. I always can negotiate some of my other skills like massage, or I can do some catering for some people when we start talking. They recommend my service to other people. I get new students for martial arts. So as I said, maybe if I was working somewhere else, maybe I would get a better pay, more money. But surely I will have to work a lot more than what I do right now. For example, I don't know what is the time now. Let me just check. What is the time? Now it's 10:30. In a couple of hours' time, I'll be finished for the day. And I can go back home if there's nothing else to do, because everything else has been done. The yard is clean. There's no extra jobs to do. I can simply pack up and go home. So whenever you guys doing my structured training after work, it's not because I'm wasting my time or I'm just trying to avoid the job. I just finished. Indeed, I will not have the same freedom with any other job. Okay, regardless if I work my 8 hours or if I only work 2 hours a day, I still get paid the same money. I don't have no one shouting at me. I don't have to worry about the pressure. Of course, time I need to work a little bit. If not, I'm going to be here until 8 o'clock in the evening. Part of that, everything else is good. A lot of my friends right now, if I will call them, they will not answer the phone. For the simple fact, they are still sleeping. Some of them, they finished work last night around 11 o'clock, midnight, and they have gone out, got drunk. Maybe they are hungover at the time right now. And I'm halfway through work, halfway through the day. And you see how fast I can work. You see what I'm doing right now. I'm talking to you guys. I'm just relaxing. I'm just here sharing with you a little bit of my day. I'm doing some exercise, lifting the bags. So that saves me going to the gym to lift weights later on, still keep me fit. And get me prepared when I go for my classes in the evening. Why would I want to change this job right now? I know I will have to stop this job at some point in the future. I know I'm not going to be young forever. I know this thing will go one day, or maybe something will happen in between, which will force me to leave this job, and I will have to go and find something else to do. But whenever that happens, I'm sure I will be okay, because in between I'm doing other things. My massage, my catering, my capoeira school, my martial arts school. What people they mistake a lot when I talk about capoeira and martial arts. Is capoeira martial arts? Yes, it is. Now, it's the way I work. It's different when I work only on self-defense or when I teach the art form, culture. I just teach it in a different way. Okay. That's why when I say I teach capoeira and I teach martial arts, it's because what I see nowadays, people teaching, the way they are teaching capoeira is not the way I want to teach. It's not what I just learn it in a different way, and I teach it the way I learned. Sometimes looks strange, sometimes looks a little bit aggressive, and some people will say that's violence. It's not. It's not at all. So I divide it in two parts. Parts of the culture and parts where you can learn, discipline, respect, auto-defense, and also I can teach you how to manipulate weapons. I can teach you how to survive on the street environment. I just don't mix them. I can teach whatever you come to the class to learn from. So that's how we keep things going. Então é isso, pessoal. Né? Aqui chegando mais uma carga, foi bem rapidinho isso aqui, foi só 20 sacos de carvão para carregar, né, nessa viagem. E foi rápido. Foi o quê? Não foi 15 minutos para carregar os 20 sacos ali, né? Já tem várias coisas aqui que também estão encaminhadas para amanhã, na verdade, né? O carro tá na oficina, porque ontem foi trocar óleo, fazer outras coisas. cavalo a 4. Hoje foi levado no mecânico de novo para resolver algumas outras coisinhas para ver se passa no teste no MOT. Consegui um pequeno desconto, né, porque onde a minha mulher levou o carro eles pediram um preço e eu consegui um outro mecânico para fazer um preço um pouco menor, sabe? Então, só que como ele falou, Sandra, eu vou levar para fazer o teste, para fazer a checagem e ver se está tudo certo, se está tudo bem com o veículo. E o que precisar arrumar, a gente arruma, mas primeiro eu vou colocar no teste. Se valer a pena arrumar, eu te aviso. Se valer a pena arrumar, é melhor você arrumar outro carango aí. Então, agora tem que esperar, né, velho? Esperar até a tarde. So now I need to wait until late to see what's gonna happen. Because I told the mechanic what was the problem. I had a diagnosis from one garage, and I told this friend of mine, and he said, right, I'm gonna put it through the MOT first, and then see if it needs doing everything what you have mentioned to me. If not, we'll just do some work what is necessary, so you can save a bit of money. Otherwise, it's gonna be around 900 quid, and that would be a lot of money. Oh. Anyway, é isso, vai ser dinheiro cacete. Mas é para isso que a gente tem que trabalhar. Opa! John, hi Marcel, good morning, good work there, Jeová continue blessing your work, Brasil. Ô mestre, obrigado, velho, Deus abençoe o senhor aí também, que Jeová proteja muito o senhor aí, siga abençoando a sua vida, a sua família, né, e seguimos naquela paz que nós precisamos ter, né, todos os dias, todos os momentos, né, e aquela positividade que não pode parar, né, a nossa autoconfiança. E é isso, né? Seguindo o trajeto da nossa vida, sem se preocupar com os obstáculos, porque eu acredito que os obstáculos eles estarão ali simplesmente para nos deixar um pouco mais lentos no processo. É como eu acredito, a gente fica apenas um pouco mais lento, né? Mas vamos continuar da mesma forma, trabalhando do mesmo jeito, né? Não tem reclamar, não vai resolver nada, nunca resolveu e não há de resolver absolutamente nada. Então a gente tem que continuar, né? Continuar devagar e sempre, sem parar. Ah, tem uma pedra no caminho, remova. Ah, é muito pesada, passe por cima, ande de lado, desvie, mas não podemos perder o foco, né? E olhar sempre lá no horizonte, olhar sempre olhando para o horizonte. E vai alguém falar, mas você tem que olhar para o chão para ver onde você está pisando, tal, não sei o que. Eu não me preocupo com isso, eu não me preocupo em olhar para baixo. Quem olha para baixo esquece de ver o que está lá em cima, entendeu? Fica olhando para o chão o tempo inteiro, baixar a cabeça. Não, velho, eu quero erguer a cabeça, eu olhando para frente lá, eu quero enxergar o que está lá na frente. Então, se eu olhar para o horizonte agora, eu sei que lá na frente vão ter as pedras. Eu sei que vão ter as árvores, os troncos, as dificuldades. Então, nesse caminhar, olhando lá para frente, até eu chegar lá, eu já sei como, né, sair fora do problema. O negócio é não andar de cabeça baixa, andar assim deprimido, caído, pá, tal. Não vai resolver nada. Então, o negócio é firme, forte e feliz. Firme, forte e feliz. É isso aí, galera. Deixa o negão sair, que já terminei de carregar ali de novo, né? Daqui a pouco eu volto aí. Vocês sabem como que é o negão aqui, né? O negão aqui não para de jeito e qualidade. É uma coisinha aqui, uma coisinha ali. Hoje tem aula. Hoje tem aula a partir das 8 horas do horário de Londres e acho que 4 horas da tarde horário do Brasil, né? Começa ali e 1h30, 2 horas de aula, então a gente vai estar lá de novo. Então quem quiser estar olhando, participando da aula, fazendo um treinozinho básico, é só chegar lá para trocar uma ideia com a gente, né? Vamos estar ali. Muita gente vai vir para esculachar, o que também faz parte. Muita gente vai chegar para fazer as piadas, brincadeira, né? O que também faz parte do processo. Tem que ver uma... Não, mestre, estamos juntos e misturado. I hope you all have a great day, Mestre Jânio Oliveira. I hope your day is going to be blessed. I hope all your dreams may come true. But go after it and don't wait for the universe to drop it in front of your house. We need to go for it. That's why I say to myself sometimes, I have some friends and they say, you need to believe. You need to believe. Yeah, but also you need to act. Okay, it's not only about belief. You need to act to make things happen to you. Some other people will say, I think respect and trust, they walk aside each other. And I believe, no, I believe we should respect every single person. Okay, we should respect the nature, we should respect the animals, we should respect the life, we should respect the death, we should show respect to everybody and to everything. But the trust is a completely different thing. Yeah, it's a completely different thing. I respect you all, but I don't trust none of you. I don't know you, but respecting is one thing is what we need to do. One thing we need to do all the time. Right, guys? Thank you very much. Oh yes, I don't never, ever. Giving up is something what should not be in our vocabulary at all. You know, at all. And you know, sometimes people will say, well, just give in, you know, try to do something else for your life, try to look into other horizons. And I say, no, I just keep walking on my path, and I know tomorrow is going to be another day, tomorrow is going to be a different day, tomorrow is going to be something else happening in my life, in the world, in your lives, you know. But tomorrow is a mystery. I'm not there yet. I can't see what is there. I gotta go my job. Junior, thank you very much for passing by. Thanks very much for leaving your like. I hope you did put your like in there. Thanks for chatting here, and thanks for the message. Okay, I really appreciate it. So I shall see you later on. Well, I'm gonna be in the class tonight. Before that, I'm gonna be doing some training this afternoon here as well when I'm back after this load. I need to wait to see what's happening with my wife's car. I need to wait for the mechanic to call, and then maybe go and pick it, or have good or bad news afterwards. What's gonna happen, I do not know. So still need to wait. Yeah, part of the life, part of the job. Okay, doc, guys. Guys, come on. While you are here, please help me with your like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Give us some help. Give me the chance to have, well, my aim is 800 subscribers by the end of the month. And you know what? Yesterday, we went into 799 subscribers. And then when I look back, it was 793. You know, 6 people just disappeared. And then I was thinking, why people will subscribe and why people will unsubscribe straight away. And I just realized, not really. The YouTube, when you subscribe to a channel and you don't interact in that channel, if you don't leave likes, if you don't put a message or even an icon, the YouTube will understand it's not relevant for you, so it will unsubscribe you automatically. It's nothing what you will do personally. Sometimes you do, but the YouTube itself will exclude the channel from your list because you're not interacting there. That's why I ask you guys, please subscribe, leave your like, okay, send us a message, can be anything. Even swearing at me, I don't give a damn. I can always show you guys a finger and I will. But if you like, please leave your like, help us to get more subscribers. Let me to have my 800 subscribers by the end of the month. I know there is still plenty of time, and it's another 6 subscribers will do the job. But you know, sometimes you can get 6 subscribers, sometimes you're gonna lose 20 subscribers. So yeah, but anyway, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for the time you have spent here with me this morning. I'll be back later on again. Because I like making trouble. I like coming back here and just say hello to everyone, even though you're not gonna like what you see in the channel, even though you don't leave your bloody like there, mesmo vocês não deixando like aí na página, mesmo vocês não falando nada pra tá dando uma força, pra tá ajudando aí, mas tá tudo certo. Mas se deixar o like eu agradeço mais ainda, eu fico bem mais feliz. Beleza, pessoal? Até daqui a pouco, então. Se cuidem, que Deus abençoe todo mundo aí e comecem o dia lá em cima. Porque agora, ó, bora lá.